It's a beautiful morning in the neighborhood. Okay, Nix, go to the bathroom. And off he goes, racing through the neighborhood, until he finds the perfect spot.
Welcome to Yoldai's Pet Corner.
You know you're big when your tongue weighs as much as an elephant, and you still don't have to go to the gym. That's not a joke. That's a blue whale. This is the largest animal to have ever lived. Bigger than any dinosaur. Bigger than anything that has ever walked, crawled, or flown on Earth. Its sheer scale is almost impossible to comprehend. Imagine a creature stretching up to 100 feet, the length of 3 school buses parked end to end, and weighing around 200 tons. This is a being that exists on a completely different plane of existence, a true titan of the deep. A creature so massive that its heart is the size of a small car, pumping blood through arteries wide enough for a person to swim through. Each slow, powerful heartbeat can be sensed for miles underwater, a rhythmic pulse in the vast, silent ocean. Yet, this colossal animal survives by eating some of the tiniest creatures in the sea, krill. This paradox is at the very core of its existence, the largest life form sustained by one of the smallest. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary life of the blue whale. We will explore the incredible biological engineering that allows a creature of this magnitude to thrive. We'll witness its unique feeding strategies, a behavior so extreme it defies belief. We'll trace its epic migrations, journeys that span entire ocean basins, guided by ancient memory and the subtle cues of the planet itself. We will listen to its voice, a language of deep, resonant calls that can cross oceans, connecting these solitary giants across immense distances. And we'll examine the challenges it faces in a rapidly changing world, from the noise of our ships to the shifting patterns of its food source. By the end of our journey, you'll understand how this enormous animal survives in a world of water, how a giant depends on the smallest of things, and why its future might just depend on us. To truly understand the blue whale, we have to start with its almost unbelievable scale. This is the largest animal to have ever lived on Earth, bigger than any dinosaur. They can stretch up to 100 feet long and weigh as much as 200 tons. To put that into perspective, their heart alone is the size of a small car, and some of their major arteries are so wide a human could theoretically crawl through them. This colossal anatomy isn't just for show. It's a masterclass in biological engineering, perfectly adapted for a life spent entirely in the vast open ocean. Every feature is built for efficiency and endurance. Each slow, powerful beat of their massive heart is so strong it can be detected from over 2 miles away underwater. Their bodies are perfectly streamlined, and a powerful tail moves their immense weight with graceful, energy-saving flicks. This design allows them to cross entire ocean basins, spending their energy wisely on the epic journeys that define their lives. And yet, despite that incredible size, they are filter feeders, subsisting on some of the smallest creatures in the sea. Their diet consists almost exclusively of krill, tiny, shrimp-like crustaceans that are typically only a few inches long. To sustain its enormous body, a single blue whale can consume a staggering 4 tons of these tiny creatures every single day during the peak feeding season. This is achieved through a remarkable technique known as lunge feeding, one of the most extreme feeding behaviors on the planet. They don't chew. Instead, they accelerate and take in huge gulps of water and krill, their specialized throat pleats expanding like a giant balloon. Then, using their powerful tongue, they push the water out through hundreds of overlapping baleen plates that hang from their upper jaw. These plates act like a giant living strainer, trapping thousands of pounds of krill inside to be swallowed. It's a profound paradox. The largest animal on Earth survives by perfecting the art of eating the smallest. Blue whales are found in every major ocean except the Arctic. They migrate thousands of miles each year between cold feeding waters and warmer breeding grounds. Some populations travel from California to Central America, others from Antarctica toward the equator. They are among the greatest travelers on the planet. Imagine traveling 5,000 miles for dinner, and when you get there, it's still just shrimp. Blue whales, the ultimate frequent swimmers. Their feeding method is called lunge feeding. They accelerate toward a swarm of krill open their mouths, and engulf a volume of water larger than their own body. Their throat pleats expand like an accordion. Then they slowly push the water out and swallow the meal. It's one of the most extreme feeding behaviors in the animal kingdom. Blue whales are also some of the loudest animals on Earth. Their calls can reach 188 decibels and travel hundreds of miles underwater. They use sound to communicate across entire ocean basins. The journey of a blue whale begins at a scale that's hard to comprehend. A newborn calf enters the world already weighing around 3 tons, a giant from its very first breath. To fuel its incredible development, it relies entirely on its mother, drinking dozens of gallons of nutrient-rich milk each and every day. This isn't just about getting bigger, it's about survival. Guided by its mother through the vast ocean, the calf learns the ancient migration paths, the complex voices of its species, and the precise, powerful feeding techniques that have been perfected over millennia. During this critical early period, they gain around 200 pounds every single day. This explosive development isn't just impressive, it's the fastest growth rate of any animal ever recorded on our planet. But this remarkable start to life is just the beginning of a long and challenging journey. So let's recap what we've seen. The biggest animal in history survives by syncing with some of the smallest prey in the sea. It communicates using powerful, low-frequency songs that cross entire ocean basins, and it grows faster than anything else alive, a testament to the richness of its marine world, which raises a fundamental question. How does something this enormous avoid starving? How does it survive in modern oceans that are constantly changing, where the locations of its food are shifting and the waters are becoming increasingly crowded and noisy? That's where the story gets really interesting, and it's what we'll explore in Part 2. We'll go deeper, uncovering how these giants navigate their immense migrations with stunning accuracy. We will investigate the modern threats they face, from ship strikes in busy shipping lanes to the pervasive underwater noise that can mask their vital communications. And we'll reveal the surprising reasons scientists, using incredible new technologies, are still learning fundamental things about them today. The largest animal ever still has secrets to share, and its future may depend on us listening. Ready to go deeper?
Hi, Yoldai and Scooby here for Yoldai's Pet Corner. And last week we got 3 subscribers, 3 bones. I said that I'd be bringing on Scooby. Here he is. And now he's got his bone. Thank you.
This photo was taken around 3:30 inches the morning by my wife, and it captures a moment you don't see every day. This is Rocky. Next week you will get to see him. We're also putting up a poll on our community page so you can help decide which dog you'd like to see featured in the next video. Your vote matters, so be sure to check it out. And if you're enjoying these stories, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss what comes next. Hey, thanks Nix. Have a treat. You know, Nix heard blue whale and thought we were talking about the world's biggest squeaky toy. Okay, back to the ocean. In part 1, we saw that blue whales are the largest animals to ever live. We learned they eat tiny krill by the ton, migrate thousands of miles across oceans, communicate with calls that travel hundreds of miles, and raise calves that grow faster than any animal on Earth. But that still leaves a huge mystery. How does something this massive survive in an ocean that's always changing? It's a question that takes us deep into their world, revealing a life of incredible scale and surprising solitude. Today, we're going to answer that by digging into how they find their way, how they dive so efficiently, and how they endure the modern ocean. We'll also explore their unique social lives, which are far different from the tight-knit pods we see in other whales. We'll keep it simple, clear, and visual, so by the end, the biggest animal ever will make even more sense. Despite their size, blue whales are masters of efficiency, and their behavior is a masterclass in conserving energy while navigating a vast, unpredictable world. Ready? Let's start with navigation and migration, the blueprint behind their epic journeys. These aren't just random wanderings. They are precise, calculated movements that have been perfected over millennia. Because understanding how a giant moves is the key to understanding how it survives. Every decision, from which current to follow to when to dive for food, is a critical piece of the puzzle that allows these magnificent creatures to thrive. Blue whales don't migrate randomly. Scientists believe they use a blend of Earth's magnetic field, ocean currents, and memory roots likely passed down through generations. They return to the same feeding and breeding grounds with incredible precision, year after year, crossing ocean basins with streamlined efficiency. Some travel over 10,000 miles annually, timing their arrivals with seasonal blooms of krill. Its navigation tuned to productivity, follow the food, and you survive. This ancient knowledge meets modern oceans, and somehow, the pattern still holds. Migration isn't wandering, it's precision biology at planetary scale. These routes span nearly every major ocean, avoiding only the ice-locked Arctic. They shuttle between cold, food-rich waters and warmer breeding grounds, clocking thousands of miles. From California toward Central America for some populations, and from Antarctic waters toward the equator for others. They're among Earth's greatest travelers because survival demands distance. And when dinner is 5,000 miles away, you still show up because it's all about krill. Next, how giants reach those meals by diving like pros. Despite their colossal size, blue whales are surprisingly expert divers, meticulously built for efficiency. Every movement is optimized, because for an animal this large, wasting energy simply isn't an option. Their survival depends on a delicate balance of energy spent versus energy gained. They execute controlled dives to depths of roughly 1,600 feet, staying submerged for up to 20 minutes while actively hunting. This incredible feat is possible because their bodies are designed to be living scuba tanks. They store vast amounts of oxygen in their blood and muscles, thanks to a protein called myoglobin. During a dive, their heart rate slows dramatically, conserving this precious oxygen supply. Their torpedo-shaped bodies are perfectly streamlined to minimize drag, and their powerful flukes provide immense thrust with minimal effort. After feeding, they rise slowly to exhale and reset. Mid-video joke: imagine holding your breath for 20 minutes just to eat shrimp. That's some serious commitment to seafood. But, jokes aside, every single dive is a calculated decision, a careful budgeting of oxygen in versus energy out. This remarkable precision allows them to target the exact depths where krill concentrate, effectively turning the deep, dark, and otherwise empty ocean into their own private dining room. For millions of years, blue whales evolved in oceans that were almost entirely silent, save for the sounds of weather and other marine life. Their world was one of immense, quiet space. But today, that tranquility is gone. They now navigate a world filled with dangers we've introduced. They face the constant threat of ship strikes in the world's busiest shipping lanes, a lethal intersection of their ancient migration routes and our modern commerce. The constant, deafening noise from ship engines masks their vital, long-distance communication, effectively silencing their calls across the vastness. Climate change is causing their primary food source, krill, to shift unpredictably. And finally, the ghost-like threat of entanglement in fishing gear poses a slow, agonizing danger. And yet, against all these odds, they persist. To understand their resilience, we have to look at what fuels them. It all comes down to krill. These tiny, shrimp-like crustaceans are the cornerstone of their diet, and they are incredibly sensitive. They depend on cold, nutrient-rich waters and the seasonal cycle of sea ice, which provides both food and shelter for their young. So, when you change the ocean's temperature and currents, even slightly, you fundamentally change the world of krill. The whales feel that ripple effect immediately. Their survival is tightly linked to the health of the ocean's engine, the powerful upwelling that brings nutrients to the surface, the predictable ice cycles, and the massive plankton blooms that build the entire food web from the bottom up. What's fascinating is how they manage this world. Unlike many other whale species that travel in tight-knit pods, blue whales are mostly solitary creatures. They are the ultimate introverts of the deep. But being alone doesn't mean being disconnected. They rely on incredibly powerful, low-frequency calls that can travel for hundreds, even thousands of miles through the water. It's how they find mates, warn of danger, and stay loosely connected across entire ocean basins, an ocean-wide neighborhood with no next-door neighbors. So here's the big reveal. Blue whales aren't just the largest animals on Earth, they're living, breathing indicators of ocean health. Their presence, their numbers, their very ability to thrive tells us the story of the entire ecosystem. Think of it this way. If blue whales are thriving, it means that krill are abundant. If krill are thriving, it means the ocean's fundamental systems of currents and nutrients are working as they should. The entire food web is stable. The fate of the largest creature to ever live is inextricably tied to some of the smallest. That profound connection tells us everything we need to know about the health of the ocean we all rely on. Protect the system, and the giants endure. Ready for the wrap-up? Don't forget Safari Sunday. We'll check out incredible land animals you won't want to miss. Alright, let's go see what Rocky, Scooby, and Nix are doing.
Hey, enjoying our stories? Buy my dad a coffee, thanks. On behalf of myself, my pups, and my dad, we thank you for watching.
Please remember to like
and subscribe. We get bones.
Christmas may be over, but you know what isn't? Cats and dogs still freezing, still hungry, still waiting. This winter, your local animal shelter needs help more than ever. Please donate today and help keep them warm, fed, and safe.